everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new, welcome. My name is Jessica, also known as Chic Professor on Instagram, and I make videos on luxury goods, the pre-loved market, sustainable fashion, and workwear. Today's video is a combination of all of those because I ordered a favorites goodie box, goodie bag, something like that, from Thredup, which just got here. So I'm going to unbox this with you all, and then maybe you can help me choose what to keep. From what I understand, the way that this works, and I'm not sponsored by Thredup or anything like that, but the way that this works is I had many items favorited on Thredup, so things that I'd searched for, and Thredup is an online secondhand pre-loved market with a ton of different clothing, shoes, accessories for women and children, I believe. Basically, I like Thredup. I have bought once one little bundle of things from them before, and then that was it. So I'd been favoriting some items, and then all of a sudden a bunch of sustainable brands that I was really interested in trying were basically showing up on Thredup for really good prices. And so I was like, okay, I think I'm gonna do another order, but I really wasn't sure what was gonna fit or what wasn't. And then all of a sudden I saw this goodie box thing, and basically there are a couple different ones. I think you can choose something like 5 or 7 or 8 items and have those directly sent to you, or you can have somebody style you and pick a bunch of items, or you can have your favorites sent to you. And so I think at this point I had like 10 things in my favorites section, 10 items that I was really excited about and I had been watching and definitely wanted to try. And so I thought, okay, I think I'm gonna go with the favorites option. It got a little complicated, and I will tell you the good and the bad, the pros and the cons to this experience. But basically, I ordered them. I was really excited. I paid for the box, and the way that the box works is it's $10, and that $10 is free shipping to you and back from you, and you then can choose to keep items from the box, and then you're charged for those items. If you decide to keep anything, then that $10 goes towards those items, so it's kind of a credit. And then if you decide not to keep anything, then it's just $10 basically for the shipping to and from, because you can send everything back. So I was kind of excited about that, and I thought that was a really good way to see if I even like these items. I definitely want to try them out, and so it was a nice way to be able to do that. So I was super excited about everything in my favorites, and I thought 10 items is probably a good amount, so they'll just pick and choose from there, and they'll send me whatever in the box. And so then I placed my order. I didn't hear anything for a few days, which I thought was a little weird. Then I finally got contacted, and they said basically I needed to choose more items. And I was a little surprised because I was like, well, these are the items that I want you to send to me, and so why do I need to choose more? And I'll do a little bit of shopping, but these are really the ones I wanted. And so I asked the question, since it certainly wasn't clear anywhere, how many items do I need for it to be like the minimum? How many do you need me to add, basically? And that I would shop for a couple more. A few days later, I get another response, and the response was basically, well, we have many different warehouses, and your items are split among 3 different warehouses. So they never made it clear that all of your favorites needed to come from one place, and so that was a little different for me. So I looked through and I figured out the items that I most wanted and which ones were most prevalent, which warehouse did I have the most items in, and I discovered that I had one in Duluth, Georgia. So that's the one that I went with. I believe I added maybe 1 more item from that warehouse into my favorites, and then I had 2 or 3 other favorites that I really liked but were from different warehouses. So I emailed back and I said, I'd really like for you to send the ones from Duluth. I've added, another item. I have 7, I think, something like that. Is that enough? And then I never heard a response, but I got something saying that my order had been shipped and that my stylist had picked some items for me. So I don't know if that means that I am getting those 7 items and then some more, or I'm just getting items that a stylist picked. I really have been kind of very conscious about which brands I've been buying and supporting. And so there wasn't a ton of other stuff that I really wanted to try. So I'm not really sure if the stylist did pick how likely it is that I'm gonna like those things, but I also don't know what's in here. It could just be the items that I wanted to try. So let's unbox it together. That was a long story to kind of explain what the goodie box is, explain what Thredup is a little bit, and then now we'll see what's inside. And I will try to model these. I've got to get my husband to film me a little bit modeling them, and then you can help me choose what to keep. Top of the box just says Thredup, and it says, hooray, your goodies are here. Since it is a goodie box, that's cute. And then it says Thredup here, which the little polka dots, this kind of color polka dots, is their logo. So with the Thredup, obviously. And so this is really, really cute packaging. And then it says, it's okay, we got carried away too. So I guess because it's a big box, that's kind of funny. So that's what that is. And then I'll open it up. Cute. Empty cart syndrome solved, and then hashtag secondhand first, which is great, and definitely a hashtag that I will use. So that's nice. And then the packaging, hopefully you all can see all of this. You can see the tissue paper. This tissue paper, I assume it gives me all the directions inside, and then it says sealing deal since 2009, and then let's stick together. Secondhand first. So super excited about that. Of course, I'm really into Thredup's mission because it is sustainable by virtue of recycling these clothing and for also promoting the secondhand market, which of course, you know, I love. So excited about that. Let's read this first, see what's in here. This is S. So it gives a nice little description and some pictures of the people who work at Thredup. Super cute. If your dreams only include you, it's too small. Interesting. Then there's a label to send it back, so a return address, little sticker. And then this says, hey there, thanks so much for being one of our earliest customers for Thredup Goody Boxes. It's something that we've been wanting to do for years. We think of Goody Boxes as special treats that make you smile while also helping you to discover items that you didn't even know you wanted. We're not trying to offer a pure styling service. Goody Boxes are about discovery. The experience is a chance for you to explore our amazing selection of branded, low-price inventory using our team's style and fashion experience. It's basically a taste of what Thredup can offer you. We know we won't get it right all the time. There may even be items that make you wonder, why on earth did Thredup think I would want this? But there'll also be some great surprises to discover as well. Some that you may even make you say, I would have never picked it out, but I love it. That's why we call the Goody Box creators treasure hunters. And then it keeps going and gives you sort of the history of the Goody Boxes, but super cute. And then this says what's in here. So I can already see that the first thing on here is probably something I'm not going to want because I really am trying to only buy sustainable brands or luxury brands. So the first thing is a women's BB blazer, and that's not something I want, but it gives me the estimated retail price as well as the Thredup price. So the estimated retail price of that blazer is $159 and the Thredup price is $29. A women's cotton cardigan, which is something I wanted, retail price is $149, Thredup price is $15. Banana Republic casual dress, again, probably not something I'm gonna want, $138 and Thredup price is $24. There's an Amour Vert short sleeve top, which is hopefully one that I will want, and that was $48 and the Thredup price is $11. Women's, here's one I definitely wanted, Leslie the Label casual pants. I just bought a pair of Leslie the Label pants that I love, so I'm super excited about these and I'm hoping that they fit. I'm a little worried about cellulite, but we'll see. And that is $119 and the Thredup price is $13. There's a People Tree casual pants, which I'm super excited about. Retail price $119, Thredup price $14. Leslie the Label casual pants $120. Thredup price $17. They had the two pairs of Leslie the Label pants in two different colors, so I put both of those in my favorites list. A women's J. McLaughlin casual dress, $225, Thredup price $37. Again, probably not something that I had on my favorites list and not something that I probably want. And then a women's Calvin Klein blazer, $129 was the retail price, Thredup price $24. And then a women's People Tree short sleeve top, which is $60, Thredup price $11. So it says total savings off retail, $1,070. I think that the Thredup prices are really pretty good, and we'll see how the items are. I think only about half of them are the ones that I had in my list, so we will see what happens. And so it says, try everything on, mix and match styles with items in your closet to see if they work with your wardrobe, decide what you want to keep, aka everything, and send the rest back using the prepaid shipping label. Return your box via FedEx, Office, or USPS within 7 days of delivery. Head over to thredup.com/order, select your goodie box, and leave us your thoughts. We'll use that feedback for your next goodie box, hint hint. And then they're happy to help. If you choose to keep $75 worth of items, you'll receive a $10 shopping credit for a future purchase. So that is nice to know too. Maybe if I'm close to 75, I will try to make that work. Okay, so now I will open the packaging. So they sent it very nicely. It looks good. I'm gonna guess this is the Calvin Klein blazer. Let's see if I'm right. Nope, BB. So this is the BB blazer. I like the colors. I do like that it's pinstriped, made in USA, which is good, and it's a size 4. I really don't need a gray blazer. I mean, I like the pinstripe, but I'm really looking to add in colored blazers right now, if anything, into my collection. So I will try it on, but probably not something I'm super excited about. It doesn't do anything for me outside of the box, we'll say. All right, the next item is this little red top, I'm going to guess. Where is the top of this? Oh, okay. So this is Free People, and they had it advertised as People Tree. I'm much more interested in People Tree than Free People. I also think it's off the shoulder. The way they had it up is here, but I have a feeling it's supposed to be worn off the shoulder. When I try it on, I'll be able to tell that for sure. It's also got a bunch of little hairs on it, so it definitely seems to pick things up. So that's a little disappointing because I was really hoping for People Tree versus Free People. We'll try that and see. So far, I think it's probably 0 for 2, so that's not so good. Let's see what else is in here. Okay, cute. So this is the Amour Vert black shirt. It feels incredibly soft and comfortable, like a lot of their pieces. I think the knot detail is kind of fresh and in right now, and it only retailed for, I think they said like $60, so not so bad. Definitely am excited to try that one on, and so you all can tell me what you think about it. Okay, next I'm gonna guess this is one of the Les the Label pants. It is first impressions of these. So it's supposed to come with a removable tie belt, which is not included, which is fine. The straps are very elastic. The whole pant is very stretchy. So I could certainly add a belt. That's not a problem. Back pockets are faux. They're not real back pockets. The front pockets are though, and I believe it said that in the description. But they feel really soft and stretchy. They look to be pretty high-waisted, so I'm happy about that. And I'm gonna guess this is the charcoal color. Oh, maybe not. Are these the other ones? Oh, ho, ho. Okay. So what they advertise as charcoal gray kind of looks more like a green to me, a seafoam green. And this one, even though I thought it was gray because it's like a faded black, I thought that was more of a charcoal, I just assumed this one is black, and then this one is supposed to be gray, even though I don't know how it looks on camera, but it's a little more green in person. So we'll see. My guess is I don't really love this color, so the black is probably going to be the better bet. Anyway, so far description-wise, color isn't awesome, and then they've also messed up a brand name. And they don't show you in the pictures the tag, which to me is a big deal because a lot of times I can tell how recent something is based on if the tag has been updated. A lot of brands update their tags. So if I had been able to see the tag, I wouldn't have added that Free People one into my cart because I would have known that that was not the People Tree tag. Okay, let's see, what's this? Okay, this is the dress, the J. McLaughlin dress. I love a great A-line dress, so they're not wrong. The stylists are not incorrect. If this fits me and is like the most magical thing I've ever seen on me, maybe I'll keep it, but I have a lot of similar pieces, so this really isn't something that I need to be adding into my wardrobe. Okay, so here's another piece I was really excited about. I had the feeling from the pictures that it was going to be kind of like a silky fabric, and it's actually more like a flannel, which is totally fine. These are a People Tree pant. I really like the pattern on them, and I assume they're the People Tree one. Yeah, they're actually People Tree, so that's great. I really like the pattern on them, and I like that it's got the stretchy back. I hope that these fit well. They're organic cotton and hand woven, which is awesome. So I'm hopeful for these. I'm really excited to try these on, and I hope that they fit well. They'll be a nice warm pant for the winter. Next up is another blazer. This one is Calvin Klein stretch. So again, they sent me another pinstripe, so maybe they figured out I was an academic. That seems like a pretty common thing to see. I don't need another pinstripe blazer, and I don't need a Calvin Klein blazer, but I will try it on and show you all. And then next up is a sweater. This looks like a pretty cute little throw-on cardigan, so we'll see how this looks. And I always wear these kinds of things casually, so it could be great. And then the last thing in here is bright. Let's see what this is. I can't even remember what was on the list anymore. Oh, this is Banana Republic. It's a size 2 petite, which I could probably wear. We'll see how this looks on me. I don't hate the color, but it doesn't really do anything for me either, so we'll see about this. So overall, before I've even tried anything on, my impression is It's not their fault that the impression of some of the clothes that I favorited were not maybe up to my standard, and maybe I'll love them when I try them on, I'll have to see. But I do think that their descriptions were lacking in a couple of places, and I do think that if they had looked at my items and realized that they were all sustainable brands, which of course they are a place that promotes sustainability and even has a section about sustainability, so maybe they would have known and then probably would have not chosen to send me fast fashion brands. And you know, Banana Republic and some other ones aren't as fast fashion as others, but they certainly still fall into that category. So maybe a little disappointing on the selection that they made for me, but they were right about choosing like tailored workwear pieces. So that part was definitely, the styling of them was not inaccurate. It just wasn't what I was looking for right now. So now I'm gonna try them on and I'll give you my final verdict. Okay, so as you can see, I've got a couple things here, a couple things down here. My overall feeling is I think. Partially that's just some of the items that I picked I feel about, and then also I thought the stylist did fine, but not great, as you've seen with the try-ons. First thing, this cardigan, I think that the brand that I'm thinking of is KOTN and this is KOTON, so I have to check if this is in fact sustainable. If it's not, I'm definitely not keeping it. If it is, I'm debating about it. So give me your thoughts on this one. In terms of the blazers, I thought that the BB one wrinkled quite a bit on me, and also again I just don't need either of these, so that one was a pretty easy no-go for me, as was this Calvin Klein blazer. It's beautifully cut and tailored, but I thought it looked a little big on me, and also I just don't need it in my collection. In terms of the pants, I actually liked these. I thought that the color was a little weird though, and I really don't know how much I would wear it, and so I feel like I'm not going to keep these. I'm more likely to keep the black, which I'm wearing right now, though I feel like they've both been stretched out quite a bit, and so the waistband feels big, and I feel like it makes my stomach look bigger than it is, also because it's just this big thick waistband. If it had the belt and you could tie it up high-waisted and the belt just kind of covered that whole thing, like the other pants that I have by Leslie the Label have the same removable belt, then I think that I would wear them. I do think that when I walk a little bit, they wrinkle a little bit because and like kind of whisker because they're a little big, so I could also get them taken in, but I might contact Leslie the Label and see if I could buy just the belt, because these are the everyday pant, which is a classic one for them. They still make it. So if I can buy a belt for the black one, I may keep the black one. And then the last pair of pants were the People Tree pants. They are in a size UK 8, and I usually actually wear a UK 10 with People Tree, but these did fit. They were a little hard to get over my hips, but once I did, I thought the waist fit nicely, the hips fit pretty well, and I really liked these. They were really comfortable and quite warm, so they'll be great for winter next year. So these ones to me were a keeper. This dress looked terrible on me. It's not made for curvy girls, or, you know, at least people that have hips. So this, as basically every time I've ever worn a bottom from Banana Republic, I feel basically the same way about that. So this one was an easy no-go. I thought that this Amour Vert top was actually pretty cute. It's very comfortable. I think that it's a little, the tie adds a little something to just a plain black t-shirt. So I'll check the price again on this one, but I'm pretty sure this is one I'm going to be keeping. But let me know. Do you think it's worth it? Do you like the tie detail? Like, that's not something I usually love, but I did kind of like it with this one. If this top had been actually People Tree instead of Free People, I might have liked it more. I thought the cut was nice, especially tucked into something, and the sleeves were pretty, but the reality is I'm not going to wear this to work, and I very rarely need like date night clothes because I can usually wear stuff that I have to work, or like camisoles and things that I actually get more use out of more than something like this. So it was pretty, I thought. I did like it, but it was a little disappointing since it wasn't the brand that I was looking for, and I just didn't love it. And then last up is this Calvin Klein dress. This was fine. It was pretty. It was a little low cut in the sleeve area for me, and it was a little long for me. I usually like things just about an inch higher, not too much. So it was fine, but it wasn't anything special, and I just don't need it. And it was, I think, the maybe this or the blazer. One of the Calvin Klein pieces I think was the most expensive item in the collection, and again, not something that I need. So that's it for this video. I am really curious to see your thoughts. Is it something that you would be interested in trying? I will leave a code. I believe that I have a code where you can save some money on your first Thredup order. I don't know if it's going to count towards goodie box orders or not, since that's sort of a new thing that they're doing, but it'll definitely get you if there's 1 or 2 pieces that you're interested in and you don't want to do a goodie box. I think it can give you a discount on that. In general, I do really like Thredup. It's not their fault that I didn't love some of these pieces. I will say that the stylist was correct in like coloring, and even cuts and silhouettes of things were good. I mean, the dress didn't fit the Banana Republic dress, but that's, again, not their fault. It's just those are not the brands that I'm looking to buy right now. So they didn't do a bad job, but it wasn't what I was going for, so it didn't exactly work out for me. So most things will be going back. I am still debating on these black pants. I do definitely like the plaid ones, and I like the shirt. So far, those are the only things I'm thinking about keeping, but if there's something that you loved, please do let me know, because I have a couple days to decide. I hope you have a wonderful day. Let me know if you like Thredup, if you've tried something like this before, or if you want me to do a similar video like this in the future. Please give this video a like if you liked it and consider subscribing, and I hope you have a wonderful day. I will see you in my next video. Bye!